As you've probably heard, there's a lot of controversy over the use of stem cells. Are they murder, or are they the new scientific breakthrough? At this point, it's still a work in progress. Before you form an opinion, what are stem cells? Stem cells can develop into many different types of cells in the body, during early and later life. In many tissues, they serve as an internal repair system, dividing without limit to keep making other cells as long as the person or animal is still alive. When the cell divides, it has the ability to stay a stem cell, or it can become a new cell with a different function. For example, a muscle cell or a brain cell. You can tell them apart from regular cells because they can renew themselves through cell division, and they can become tissues in certain situations. There are two types of cells in plants and animals. They are non-embryonic and embryonic, or primitive and undifferentiated cells coming from a 5-day pre-implantation embryo that divide without differentiating for a longer time and are known to develop into cells and tissues of the 3 primary germ layers. Embryonic stem cells come from embryos, as you probably assumed. The cells must find their corresponding cell in order to be given a function, such as a brain cell can't assist a muscle cell, and vice versa. A brain cell must assist the brain cell. Many human lives are being used in order to support the hope of stem cells, even though many still consider it just a theory. The controversy behind this study is that soon as fertilization begins, the child is human and deserves to have a chance. This goes all the way back to John Locke's natural rights, which give each and every human the right to life, liberty, and property. 24% of Americans oppose stem cell research. Destroying human life in the hopes of saving human life is not ethical, said George W. Bush in 2008.
Stem cell research is a wide field. There are many things that could be brought into more detail. However, we have decided just to focus on using stem cells to create organs. There's been much research into this field because it would be a major breakthrough in the world of medical science. It is hoped that this will help reduce the need for organs to be donated and will help end the shortage of organs. A developmental biologist named Juan Belmonte recently discovered an unknown variety of pluripotent cells. 2 other types of pluripotent cells were known about, however. Scientists had trouble growing them. This new type of pluripotent cell is easier to grow in vitro and grafts into embryos when injected into the correct spot. They are called region-selective pluripotent stem cells. In 2013, Japanese scientists grew the world's first functioning tiny livers. They were created in a lab and then transplanted into mice. They can perform some of the functions of livers, but not all of them. This is the first time that an organ has been grown just from stem cells with no template to go off of.
So, what do you think? Is it ethical? Is it something that must be stopped? When it comes down to it, it's all in the genes. No!
I'm here too. Bloopers. Stem cell research. Stem cell. This should be a part of our project, just bloopers. Photo wall.
Hi. Bloopers!
No. No, stop. Stop this. I'm not even going to. Start again. Oh, stop this.
There are 2 types of cells in plants and animals. They're embryonic and destroying human life in the hopes of saving human life is not ethical, said George Bush in 2008. As you've probably heard, there's a lot of controversy over the use of stem cells. Are they murder, or are they the new scientific breakthrough? At this point, it's still a work in progress. Before you form an opinion, what are stem cells? Stem cells can develop into many different types of cells in the body during early and later life. In many tissues, they serve as internal repair system, dividing without limit to keep making other cells as long as the person or animal is still alive. When the cell divides, it has the ability to stay a stem cell, or it can become a new cell with a different function. For example, a muscle cell or a brain cell. You can tell.
Alright.